Okay, so email marketing still remains one of the best ways of making money online. Despite all the popularity of video marketing and all that technology is taking over the internet or the online space, email marketing has still remained the best and one of the most popular way people are making money with it in this technology age. Okay, there's no doubt about that, and I'm telling you that if you are on this online space and you are not building an email list, then I'm technically going to tell you that you are leaving money on the table. So in today's video, I am going to show you how to build an email list with an Omnisend for free. Okay, this is something that you are going to incorporate with your website that we just built, and then use it to start collecting emails, start building your email list, and at the end of the day, start making money with it. Okay, so if this sounds like something that you are ready to do with me, let's go. Okay, so today is day 43 in this self-monetization challenge, and as I have already told you in today's video, we are going to build an email list. We actually started this yesterday, and today we are continuing. Okay, because if I have to put all of them together, the video is going to take more than necessary that you have to spend. And in this challenge, we spend a maximum of 2 hours in each session. So in today, we are going to build the email capture, the aspect within the system on our website. Okay, all right. Now, and what we are doing today is very simple. We are going to look at what is an email list, and then we will look at why you need one. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to take you live session. Then we're going to build this as we're going to build this with our website. Okay, all right. So, what is an email list? All right, an email list is simple. It's a group of people who give you a permission to contact them directly. You understand? So, as we are building audience, when you go to social media, you have people following you, liking your post, commenting on your post. There are a group of people who I will call them the die-hard fans, who are always glued to you, that they want to hear from you as soon as possible, anytime something come up with you. You understand? So they freely give you their email or their contact, that in case of anything comes up, please let me know. That kind of relationship building. You understand? So usually, in order for you to get these emails, we usually exchange some form of pleasantries. Okay, you give me something, and then I give you an email. I'm giving you I give you my email so that you can contact me later. So that kind of relationship building is what will come up to become an email list. I hope you understand what I mean. Yes. So it's just a way of building an audience, and this audience is actually the locally something that you have it on your own. You understand? This one, it doesn't depend on any algorithm or whatsoever. This is something you build for yourself. Okay, we're going to look at the benefits later. Now, why email list? Okay, now the benefit of having one or building an email list is that you own the connection. Okay. One day you just woke up and then social media decided to ban you or disable your account. Okay, just like they did to me in my previous account. You see, you have to start all over again. And if God be on your side, okay, you may not be able to get all these people as soon as possible. So building an email list is like building your own platform. Okay, so you own the connection. The connection to this group of people is yours. Nobody can take it from you unless you personally decided to delete these emails from your system, and that means you are going to lose them forever. But as long as you have these emails and they are active with them, those people are still using that email, you still have connection with them. So even if your account or your social media account is deleted, all you have to do is create a new one and then send an email to these people that, hey, this is my new account. You can just go and like it and follow it again. And then off the ground you are. So this stops you from starting from zero at any day in case this social media account also goes off. Even if your website, one way or the other, gets deleted, or let's say somebody just hack into your account and hack into your website and it makes it unusable. What you have is your email list. Your email list is always hosted on a different platform all the way from your website, so it doesn't have any kind of connection with your website. It doesn't have any connection with your social media. It's a separate service provider who is taking care of this email list. You understand? So these are the serious people who are following you, who are trying to build a real life with you, and they are always available for you to get to them. You understand? And it builds trust over time. As and when you communicate with them, they begin to trust everything that you give to them, or everything that you are telling them. Now let me take this and then show you something. Okay. Now, when you look at this space right now, okay, this is one of my email subscriber. I have subscribed to this guy. His name is Miles Beckler. Okay, he's one of the guys I like his content, the way he writes and how he teaches. Okay, so this is how he does his own thing. Okay, so you come to the website and then you subscribe to his newsletter or his email list. You become part of his email, and anytime there is something coming up with him, he share with you, and that is why I have all these emails coming from him. You understand? I also have another one who is Ryan Robinson. You've been always seeing me using his website to teach you a whole lot of things about him. So this is somebody I also follow him. He actually taught me the blogging. Okay, I read his content, and let me say I learned a lot from his content, and I have become a very great fan of him. So I always want him to tell me what's going with on the blogging space. Okay, so I have his he have my email that he contact me anytime there's something coming up with him. Then there's another one here which is Ferdy. I have a lot of them. Okay, I have a lot of people who have given my email to them so that they can contact me on the space based on what I'm doing and what information that I need from. So this guy is also a website builder. Okay, running on YouTube and at the same time having a website. So this is Ferdy. Okay. He actually taught me a lot about WordPress website building and stuff like that. So I've been following him, and then he also I subscribe to his newsletter, and once in a while I get information from him. You understand? And then there's a last one which is Neil Patel. Okay, he is one of the SEO gurus within the space of digital marketing, and now I have also subscribed to his newsletter, that anytime there's something going on within the SEO area, I will be informed. And one thing about this kind of newsletter sign up and stuff like that is that it makes you know exactly what your competitors are doing, what they are creating about, the content they are talking about, so that you also know exactly what you are supposed to also go or talk about it. You understand? So you don't go away from what your competitors are also doing. So it's very, very great for you to start doing this with your website. And let me tell you, it doesn't just send information just like that. They sell a whole lot with you. Okay, if there's a tool that comes up and you are supposed to be informed to get to use it, they will just tell you to go ahead, and they give you their affiliate link. You click on it, you buy the tool, and then they also get their share out of whatever you are going to buy with that particular link. Okay, so it is something that almost every online space people who are trying to make money online are doing, and I want you to also be aware of that, so you can also join what is there. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, now as we have advantages of email list, definitely there's going to be some downside of this email list as well. So when you go to the downside, it takes effort to create something useful. You understand? You're going to need a system to build this particular thing. Okay, you have to probably sign on to a system that is also going to host this email system, the aspect of your ecosystem that you are building. You understand? So you need that system, and you have to sit down and create it yourself. Okay, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. You might also attract freebies like hunters. Okay, email list comes with a whole lot of people. Not everybody will be a diehard fan. So what is going to happen is that you will have some people who only love free things. You understand? So when it comes to buying something, they may not be interested in that, and that's also cool, because not everybody that follows you will be able to do business with you. But your best interest is to help them, is to send the information, give them the right information so they can go use it and make their life better. You understand? So it's normal. Okay, and just like I said, you need a system, okay, so that you can do all these things with your so that you can build this system with that. You understand? Now, how to build an email list with Omnisend. Okay, this is the real deal. Okay, now we've gotten to the place where we have to go and subscribe to this service. Let me tell you, there are a bunch of them. There are a whole lot of these email marketing tools all out there, but I've decided to use Omnisend because this is what I'm using now. There are MailChimp, ConvertKit, and all of them. In fact, there are a whole lot of them out there. But in today's video, let's try and then learn how to use this Omnisend because they also have a free version which you can use until you hit a level where the system will not allow you to use free again. So that means that you can actually start from zero to somewhere like 250 subscribers, and then from the 250 subscribers, you will not be able to use the free version again. You have to subscribe to their premium version. In case you get there and then you still don't have the money, you can go and look for another tool that can maybe give you up to 500 or something. But for today, I'm going with the Omnisend, and that is what I'm going to teach you how to build this with your system. Now, let us learn the steps that involve in building this email list. Okay, first of all, the first step is to pick your email platform, and the platform is what I have already shown you, the Omnisend platform. Then the second step is to create your email list inside the platform. So we are going to design, pick a template, and then use it to design the email capture system, and then design or build the system that will also send the email automatically with it. Okay, so and then the third step is to connect your lead magnet. Okay, you will have to connect something that you are going to give it away for free in order for you to collect the email. So it is hand in hand. I'm giving you something for free, which is you are going to use to solve your problem. But in order for us to be friends, or in order for us to have that kind of cordial relationship, can you please give me your email address, so that if I have anything, if I get any or something like what I'm giving you today, I will be able to contact you and give it to you tomorrow. You understand? So that is what the lead magnet is going to do. All right, now step 4 is to create a simple landing page with it. We are going to create a landing page that is also going to take care of this email collection. Okay, this is not compulsory, but as we are doing this with our website, we may not need the landing page, because all what we have to do is to drive people to the website, and when they get to the website, we find a way to drive them to where they will be able to subscribe to our newsletter or our email list. You understand? Okay. Now, what you have to do is, after that, you go ahead and then write your first 3 emails. There are some welcome emails that you automatically have to create after building this system, and then you go ahead and you create that emails, so that when somebody sign up or when somebody give you that email, automatically they receive these emails to confirm whether they are ready to go with you or they are active or not. Okay, so this is one thing that is also very important to do. Now, the 6th step is to drive people into it. Okay, this is very important. But like I have told you, this is where you'll find ways and means of driving people so that they will be able to, sign up with your list. You understand? So whenever you are creating your content or any part of your website, you have to make sure that you drive these people, or you inform them that there's something here for them, so that they will also be able to see it so that they will sign up with it. Okay, and the last but not the least is to stay consistent. This is very important because you just don't build this and then leave it vacant or just leave it idle. You have to be consistent with it almost every day, almost every post that you are going to post out there, whether on the social media or whether on your blog post or on your blog website. You have to incorporate this to the post so that people will get to know this so that they will sign up with it. You understand? Now that you have gotten all these formulas and everything, you understand everything about this email list building. Let's dive in and do it practically for you to know or for you to see how it is done. Okay? All right. So in order for us to start doing this, what we have to do is, first of all, click on the link in the description below and then come to this website, omnisend.com. Okay, the link to this site is in the description below, so please use that one to come to the site. And then when you come here, all you have to do is just click on start for free. All right, now when you come to the registration page, what you do is okay, so this is the registration page for Omnisend, and as you can see, there is no need for a credit card to be added over here. So you can either sign up with your Google email or you go with your email. Okay, so let's go with the Google email. Sorry. So now the platform is asking us to select which business we are using. We are not using any e-commerce website. Our own is non-e-commerce. So we select on non-e-commerce, and then you go ahead and then select, click on this agreement terms. Okay, sign me up for, okay, let's just go with it because sometimes we need to hear from them if there's some promotions coming up. Okay, so then you go to sign up. Okay, so now it is asking us to connect our store, okay, which is the website. Here, the store here is referring to the website that we are trying to connect this tool with. You understand? So what we're going to do is we have to go to the website and do something over there so that the linking will also be smooth and automatic. Okay, so let's go back to the back office of the website. So when we come to the website, okay, from the dashboard you go to plugins. Okay, so this is plugins, so you go to plugins. Okay, so when you come to plugin, what you have to do is go to add plugin. Okay, now when you come to add plugin, then you search for Omnisend. Okay, so there are two plugins over here that belongs to Omnisend. We have email marketing for WooCommerce by Omnisend, and then we have newsletter email marketing SMS pop-up for Omnisend. Now this is for WooCommerce, that is e-commerce website, but our own is not for e-commerce websites, so we are going to install this one. Okay, now the installation is done. So what you do is you can just click on activate completely here. Now when you come to the dashboard, you see that Omnisend is here. So what you go just click on that, and then it is also asking you to connect Omnisend. Okay, so you have to connect this account that you created with Omnisend with our website. Okay, so you can just click on this connect. So we've already done the plugin installation. So what we have to do is just create an account with Omnisend, which we have already done over here, and then go to the API. Okay, so go to API keys. You click on this, and it opens in a new tab. Now, when you open the API key, what you do is we've already done the installation. We have already done the installation of the Omnisend plugin. Okay, so what you have to do is to copy the API key, which is this. Okay, we copy this, and then we come to the website, and then we paste this over here, and then we connect. Okay, so as you can see, now we are connected to Omnisend. So when we come back to the Omnisend and then we refresh the page, we are supposed to get ourselves onto our dashboard. Okay, so now that we are here, what we have to do is just go ahead and then set our brand. Okay, most of the time this is also done automatically, but looking at what we are having here, we are not able to load this automatically, so we have to do this manually. So what you do is you just click on the brand style. Okay, so now we have to go and select our logo. We need our logo and then our colors. Okay, so what you're going to do is, first of all, we have to go back to the website, then we go to media, this is our logo. Okay, this is the logo, so we click on this logo and then we copy the link over here. Okay, so let me just copy this. Okay, so let me just download this. Okay, so I download the logo, I close it, and then I come to the Omnisend. I click on select file. From my computer, I browse the file to this. I select the file and I upload it. Okay, so after that we go back to the page again, and then we change the colors to our colors. Now you have my accent color, which is the new color that I'm going to add. So this is it. Okay, so I add the color, then I have dark, and then I have white. These are all the colors that I have on my website. Okay, the headings, should we use, maybe we use Georgia, and the paragraph footnotes, let's go with the let's just go with the default. Okay, so let's use the area. Okay, sure. All right, now let's see the changes. Okay, so let's do this later. Let's do this later. And let's do this one also later. I'll do this one too later. So let's do all that later. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay. So you click on this Omnisend, it takes you to your dashboard. Now, in order for us to create our new form that is going to allow people to input their email, so that we'll be able to also give them whatever we have in exchange, you come to Okay, so let's select the logo again. I'm still not seeing my logo. So the logo is here. Okay, so I've selected it and now it's here. And then let's do some social media. Okay, so now let's see the changes that we've made to our brand asset. Okay, now once we are done with this, okay, once we are done with the brand asset, what we are going to do next is to create the email capture. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to create a form what is going to take the people email address, and then we also give our lead magnets the gift that we have for them back to them. You understand? So that is what we are going to create. And in order for you to have access to that form, you come to this side, you come to forms, then you click on the forms. So we have to go and view other types of forms. So when you come here, you will see a couple of them. Okay, you can see there are so many of them over here. Okay, something like this. Okay, so these are some of the things. This is a pop-up. This is also a pop-up. Okay, so all of them are pop-ups. This is also a pop-up. So this is how the style will look like. First of all, you will have when you take something, so this one for instance, you will see that you'll have a picture of whatever you are giving out over here, and then you go with the input of the email address. Okay, okay, so when you click on the forms, okay, this is the forms library. Now there are a couple of them over here. You can see when you look at this, when you use this template, all you have to see is all you have to do is just input whatever you want to input here. It doesn't come with any photo or any picture of the product you are giving out. Okay, so this is also another type. This is also another type of template. All these are types of templates that you can use or you can customize in order to build that email capture. You understand? There are a lot of them. Okay, there's a couple of them over here that you can go ahead and then choose from. Variety of them. Okay, but as we're going through, let's just look for something like this. Okay, I want something that will display a picture and then also with the email name and the email address. So let's use this particular template. Okay, so when you take a template and it opens for you, okay, let me take a moment and then use this time to explain what is happening here. Now, this is what the whole template is all about. This template has 2 steps. Okay, this is the first step. The first step is asking you to enter your email. Then you move to the second step. The second step is also asking you to enter your name. Okay, now after you enter your name and you click whatever subscribe or whatever page that is continue, then it displays this as the successful. If your email and your name is captured, you will receive this message like thanks for signing up. Okay, now when the system check and then you have already been subscribed already, you will have this, you are already a subscribed. you are already subscribed. Okay, so this is what is happening over here. Now when we come to here, this side are some of the items that you can put on this form. Okay, and then these are some of the commands or some of the behaviors that you can also add onto the form. Okay, so we are going to customize this for or to suit what we are trying to do. Okay, now one thing I want you to understand is that you can change almost everything over here to suit you. Instead of building everything from scratch, all you have to do is just take a template and then adjust it to your favorites. You understand? So first of all, what we are going to do is that we are going to change this font over here. Okay, we're going to change this font over here and then make it get the free ebook. Okay, now when you come here, you can change the font, the type of font that you are using. We can use something like Poppins. Okay, so Poppins, and then we bold it. So let's bold it. Okay, yeah, I think this is great. Now let's try to do center and see. Let's center it and then see center. Okay, sure, this is good. Okay, so get the free ebook. All right, now this information here, I don't want this information, so I'll just take this one off and then bring in another input. Okay, now the reason why I'm bringing this another input is that I don't want to waste people's time, because these days trying to take people's time on just filling this form is going to be a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the second step where it is going to ask me ask the visitor to enter the name. I will take that one off, so that the name and the email will come on the first page. You understand? So that it makes the whole thing simple. So it's only one command or one information that I'm taking on the first page. Okay, now when I come here to, as you can see, there's an input here with first name. Enter your first name within this. So I'll just click on this and then I'll come to this side and then take out the add label. Okay, so I will take that one, add label, and now the first name will go off. Okay, now the information here, which is also saying enter your first name and then enter your email, I'm just going to make it your first name. Okay, instead of enter your first name, I'll just do your first name, something like that. Let me just use, okay, then the this is a field that is required. You have to enter your name, your first name at least, and then you come to the email aspect. Also, it is also saying please enter your email. Okay, so I will just do enter your email. So let me just do this so that will become uniform. Okay. All right, then after I have done this, I'm going to change this subscribe to get the ebook. So I'm just going to change the subscribe to get the ebook. Okay, and then I will change the font to I will change the font. Okay, so oh, I can change that. Okay, no, I should be able to change the fonts. Okay, all right. Okay, so now I have done this. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is to go to the layout. Okay, the whole layout of the whole form. Okay, so you can click here and then select this one, or you just come back to this and then use the field settings. Okay, so the field settings here, as you can see, the field here, this where you have to enter your name and your email is representing with a square. So I want to choose something round like this. Okay, and then let me see something like I don't want this. Okay, I want something like this so that it will show bold. And then looking at the background color, when you look inside where the name is, I will change the color to white. Okay, and then I'll go back. The font, I'll just change the font to Popups. Okay, sure. Let me see. Now I have to use the normal text. Okay, the text color is supposed to be black. Okay, so it's black. All right, and then as you can see, if you bring it middle, it looks like something. So let it be on the left side. The border to as you can see, you can make it bolder or something like that. So let me just make it 3. Okay, so that it shows. Now the border line is this or that. Okay, let's make it solid. Border color black. Okay, all right, then this is also done. Now let's look at the whole the background of this whole thing, the layout. Okay, so I click outside something like here, and then I get the background color. So the background color should be white, and this one too, the background color should be also white. Okay, so let's do replace the image. Go for our book. So this is the book. We did it yesterday. We did the mock-up yesterday when we were creating the okay, so now the book is here. Okay, as you can see, it has taken where it's supposed to take. Now let's do the subscribe color to match the form. Okay, so I'm going to take the color here, background. Let me see. Nope. Okay, so let's click on the button. Where am I? Okay, so use the button settings. So I use the button settings. Okay, so I choose this, and then I choose the background color to be red. That's my accent color. My accent color is FF1234. Okay, so I add the color, and that's it. Okay, now let's do this also round. Okay, just like what we have done this side. Okay, and then let's do the font to be Popups. Okay, and let's see if bold will do. No, let's see if I can do 18. Okay, so 18. I think 18 is okay. Okay. Okay, so the bold is okay. I think the border color should be accent. Okay, or should I make it black? Let me see black. I think black will suit this one as well. So the black is okay. Okay, all right. So now this is what happens when somebody comes to the website, and then the person input the first name and the email address, and then you can get the ebook. Okay, this is what they will see, or this is what will pop up for them to fill that form. Now let's go to the success. Okay, the success page. What we are going to do over there. Okay, so when you come to the success, the page over here should also display something. So you can see something like you can find the ebook in your inbox. Okay, now let's change this also to Popups. Okay, so we search for Popups. Okay, now let's see if bold will be doing the magic for us. Let's enter it and see. No, I think the side will be okay. Okay, now let's go to the background and then change the background to white. Okay, so something like that. So after we have done this, let me try and reduce the size of this a little bit. Okay, let me make it a bit smaller. So let's do 36. Let me try 38. Okay, so 36. Okay. I think the 40 is okay. Okay. So you are already subscribed. It's okay. So let's change the background to also white. Okay. So now we have this subscribe. Let's change the subscribed font to Poppins. So we change that one to Poppins. Okay. So that it becomes uniform. Now let's see the teaser. Okay. Be the first to know. Oh no, we don't like that. Okay, so let's see the teaser. The teaser here is what usually always visible. Okay, show until the form is open. Okay, so let's we don't want this teaser to be there. Okay, so let's delete that. Okay, so now this is what the form is looking now. Okay, okay, so now that we have done this, we can now save our let's check what is on mobile, okay, and on the desktop. So this is how it looks like when it is on mobile, and this is how it looks like when on a desktop. Okay, so let's close. I think we have done all. Yes. Okay, so let's click on this again. I forgot something that I have to tell you. We have to change the name of this particular form to something like get the ebook. So after we have changed the name to this, because we are going to create another forms like this, so it's supposed to be different names. You understand? Okay, so now let's save, and then we okay, now so as you can see right now, the form that we have just designed or we are just built is still on a draft. Okay, so what we have to do is we just have to click on this again, and then we come here and then we enable it. Okay, so now success, your form is now live and collecting subscribers. Okay, so anybody who comes to my website and then found this form and then enter anything, I'm just going to get the email into this particular tool is going to collect the email for me. But right now I'm using a free. So there's going to be, so it's going to display some kind of watermark on the form. Okay, so I'm going to stay on a free plan. Let's stay on a free plan for now, so that we will be able to enjoy the free stuff. You understand? So we just click on the free, and then that's it. So the form is now ready on the site. Okay. Now, one thing I want us to also look at it is it we have to do some automation to this form. Now we have promised people that when they enter their email and their name, we are going to give them a book, an ebook. Okay, we promised them that we are going to give them an ebook. So what is going to happen is we have to do this automatically. So as soon as they also enter the credentials that we are asking from them, the system will automatically send them the book that we have promised them. Understand? So let's go ahead and do that automation as well. Okay, so now on the first page here, we are going to automation. Okay, so this is automation. Okay, so you click on automation. Okay, so let's just preview and see. Do we have any workflow? We don't have any workflow yet. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we just have to start the workflow. Okay, so show my workflow. Okay, so now when we come here, what we have to do is we are now going to put this into an automation that as soon as they click or they put in their email and the name, the system automatically starts activating this email sending. Okay, so we will go to welcome email. And then we click on the edit. So we change this to get ebook welcome message. Okay, so get the ebook. So get the ebook welcome message. Okay, so this will remind us to know that this email is when people are looking for, or they are actually signing up for the ebook. Okay, all right, so this is the first email that is supposed to be. So let's update it so that we will know what is going to happen. Okay, so then right now, after we have customized or updated the title of this particular email, what is going to happen is when these people subscribe, is going to activate this particular prompt or workflow. Okay, it's going to trigger this. So as you can see, customer entered the workflow when they subscribe to marketing. Now trigger this filter. Okay, trigger filters 4. So this is end and all. Okay, you just don't have to understand all these things. It's just something is going to happen through this overview over here that you are looking at. Okay, so what happened is as soon as the person enter the name and the email, this is going to start working, and the thing is, it's supposed to wait for 1 minute before it starts sending the mail. Okay, but this is not how we want it to be instant. So as soon as the person enter the mail, it's supposed to go direct. Okay, so let's take that one off. Now the welcome information is going to appear. Okay, okay, so when they enter the mail and it's about to go, this is what is going to happen. Okay, so there's going to be a subject line. What is the title of the email? Should be here is your ebook. Okay, so let me just use, here is your free ebook. Okay, so here is your free ebook. Okay, now to personalize this, we have to go ahead and then do contact. Okay, so we do contact. You go to first name and then you insert the first name over here. So let me just take this E out and put it here. Okay, so then let me put in the contact, which is the first name, and then we'll enter it here. Okay, so it's going to be here is your free ebook, Joanna or Emmanuel, something like that. Okay, all right. Also, so the pre-header here, which is what is going to be, thanks for signing up for the newsletter. Now this is not a newsletter, so we are going to do thanks for signing up for our something like I did self-audit ebook. And then there's something that we are super excited to have you understand. So you can add this one to that, and then your sender's name also comes here. That is the name on the website. Okay, the author of on the website is here. Now sender's email, and then receive replies to a different email address. Okay, so let's just keep that one as a default. So this is what is going to happen. Okay, thanks for signing up for our newsletter. Okay, this is how it will look like. The mail will look like. Okay, this is how the mail will look like in the inbox of the person. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's trigger this. Okay, so receive. So let's trigger this. Okay, let's trigger this and then use our email to receive that. We are going to install a professional email, which is going to be so and so at 529builder.com instead of Gmail. We are not going to use Gmail, so we will do that later, so that it takes a professional name instead of using Gmail. Okay, we will do that as well. So now this is how the whole thing is going to look like. So after you have done all these things, what you do is you update it. Now when you update it, okay, so after we have done the update, you click on this again, okay, and then you come to edit content. All right, save, and then you go and select the first one. Let them finish the workflow. Okay, so the workflow is what is going to happen is that after they have put in their email and their first name, they are supposed to click on get the ebook. They have to click that to finish complete the workflow. Then you publish the changes. Okay, so what is going to happen is I made a mistake. Okay, so that's it. So now we are going to customize the information or the email, exact email that they are going to receive. Okay, so you click inside this side. Okay, put in some space by pressing the enter key so that you have more space, and then you put in your own information or whatever message you want to give it to them as your first email, and that is going with the download link. Okay, this is what is happening after the person has entered the first name and the email, and then they've clicked on get the ebook. They are going to receive this email in their inbox. Okay, and this email is going to is going along with a link that they are going to click on it to download the book. You understand? Okay, so that is what we are trying to do over here. So I'm going to do something like, hey, okay, then I'll come back here and then use so I'll just do contact first name. Okay, and then I will insert it here. Okay, so it's going to be, hey Emma, or hey Prince. Okay, so it's going to be like personal information to that particular person. So whoever the first name the person entered within that form is going, the first name is going to appear here. You understand? That is what is going to happen. Okay. All right. Now after the name, we have to put in some personal information. Okay, so since this is not the newsletter that we are collecting, we have to change the information over here and then make it personalized for the ebook. Okay, so what is going to happen is that we're going to do something like thanks for your interest in our self audit. Indeed, getting to know your potential is the first step to getting helping others. Something like this. Okay, so the book is about self realization, or trying to get to know that kind of skills that you have for you to be able to start business with it. Okay, so I'm just trying to say something that is inclined with the ebook content. Okay, so thanks for your interest in our self audit ebook. Indeed, getting to know your potential is the first step to helping others. You understand? So this is something sure way that you can put something like that over there, and then you can see something like, please click in the link below to download your ebook. Something like, please So we are now going to put in the link that is going to the link to the real file, the ebook itself. You understand? Okay. So instead of doing the click the link, instead of using the click the link, let's use click the button. Click the button below to download your ebook. So they are going to click here. Now let's change this to download your ebook. Okay, so instead of visiting our website, we will just do download your free ebook. Okay, something like that. Okay, now I have, let me see if I center it. I think here will be okay. All right, let me change the font to Poppins. Okay. Okay, so something like this. I think this is nice. All right. Yes, you should design something that will look very nice. Okay. So I think this is great. So we have to go and get the link to the ebook. Okay. The ebook is okay, so this is the ebook. Okay, this cover, this is the ebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename it to Sales Audit. So I'll just do Self Audit ebook. Okay, so 5 to 9 self audit. Let me just use 5 to 9 builder. Okay. All right. So this ebook, I'm going to load it on my website. Okay. So I'll just go to the website. I'll go to the media, add a file, select a file. So I come to download. I think this is it. Okay, then I copy the URL here, and then I go to this and then I paste it here. Okay, so this is the URL of the ebook. Okay, they are going to copy it or download it from my website. Okay, then after this, so after we have done this, after this we have to come to this add element. Okay, you come to add element, and then I take text and put it down here, and then I put in something like cheers. I'll do 5 to 9 builder. Okay, so this is 5 to 9. So 5 to 9 builder, cheers, something like this. Okay, simple. Okay. So after that, we now do finish editing. So basically what this is going to happen is that after the person has entered the email and the first name, they are going to receive this mail that we just created, and then that is going to give them the link that they are going to use to download the ebook, whilst we also keep their email and their first name. Okay, so simple. You take your own, I take my own. That's how it's going to be. Okay, so let's just update it. Okay. All right. Okay, so now that we have done this, you have to bear in mind that this form is already up over there. Okay, if you close this and then you go to the book or the ebook, this is enable. All right, so if you click on this, so if we go to the website, okay, so 5, so you see now it's here. This is the form and this is what it's doing over here. Okay, now one thing I want you to understand, because we are using the free version, that's why we have this watermark over here. You have to go and pay for the premium plan before this will go away. But for now we are just beginning, so don't worry so much about showing this, okay, on your email collector. Very soon you're going to make money, and then you will pay for all these things to go away from your it doesn't actually prove to be professional, but there's no harm in it. Everybody who knows that what the purpose is what is important. So if I come here, okay, and then I enter my name, something like this, and then probably I do something like, should I use the same? Okay, let me use one of my email, my Gmail. Okay, so I click on this. You can find the ebook in your inbox. Okay, so now this is it. So I just close this one. Okay, Okay, so now that we have completed our form, okay, now that we have completed the form and it's really working on the site, we've checked it, and I was waiting for the email to be sent, but it's still not coming. And I've tried it again, and it is saying I have subscribed, so it means that email is still pending within the system. But my network is too slow over here, so I'm sure that is what is causing this whole thing not to be able to send the email. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the email to be sent to me, so I will download the book, and then the whole system is complete. But this is basically, this is what goes into installing or building email capture on your website. Okay, so as and when you can change this ebook to another one, and then you just put that one there, or you create a new one and then you give it a new behavior. Sometimes you have to do some adjustment on when this should show on your website. Sometimes you can schedule it. As and when it's supposed to show. Okay, so all these forms are there. There are other forms that you can do for promotion and stuff like that. If you are selling an ebook, you can do this form so that when people come to the website, it will show as and when they are about to exit the website. Okay, you can do that in such a way that it will not show until the person is moving the cursor to this side. The moment the cursor started to move to the top here, as soon as it hits somewhere here, then the form will pop up, and then it will drag the person back to fill the form. There's something like that. There are behaviors. Sometimes you have to scroll down to the middle of the blog post or something like that before it will show. Sometimes it waits until probably 5 seconds or 10 seconds before it will show. So it depends on what you are going to tell it. But right now we are using the default, so that as soon as the person comes to the site, it will display for us to quickly input this, and then get the person to input the name and the email. Okay, I'm going to create a part 2 of this, so where I'm going to show you the behaviors and the stuff like that you can use to create your email list building. Okay, so I want us to end here and then continue tomorrow. So if you get any value from this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know in the comment section what's your problem or what you think about this video. Until I see you tomorrow, it's bye bye and see you.